YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I am here today with a really exciting video. I have decided to head back to school and I actually mentioned this in a recent vlog that I finished up my master's, as you guys may know, in January. It's currently like the end of March and I decided to head back to school pretty quick after finishing my master's. So in my particular district, we're on a pay scale. In each column, you advance in the columns. In order to get to the next column, you have to have, more credits or a new degree, whatever the case may be. And so I needed 13 units to get to the last column after finishing my master's. I'm currently 6.5 months pregnant, and so I wanted to finish up those courses before the baby came because I knew it would be a lot harder once I had a baby around to finish up anything, to be quite honest. But so I decided to go ahead and get started because of the fact that I was pregnant and I wanted to be able to get them done. So Professional Development Institute had reached out to me and I looked into their courses and I was super surprised at what courses they had and how specific they were to teachers and how just like everything I was like, oh yeah, I could definitely learn something about that. So I decided to work with them and they are sponsoring this video and I just kind of wanted to give you a rundown of their program and everything that they offer. So Professional Development Institute, or PDI for short, is a professional development course kind of website, and you can take classes on there for professional development units if you need those for your district, or you can also pay extra to do university credit. If you choose to do university credit, you do have to pay for those at the time of signing up for the class. And it's from UC San Diego Extension if you do wish to get those. But like I said, you have to kind of make that decision right when you're signing up for the course because it is an additional fee. And then once you're done with the course, you will get like an official transcript from the UCSD Extension program, or whatever you want to call it. So each of their classes are 3 and a third unit. I always want to say 3 1/4, 3 1/3 units, and you can choose to take them in a flex course style, or you can choose to take them in a semester style. I currently take the flex course. The flex courses are a minimum of 3 weeks. And up to a year, you can take up to a year to complete the course. So you can kind of work at your own pace. There's no like deadlines. As long as you're just doing it consecutively, you can't like stop and unenroll or anything like that. If you're choosing to do the semester side, you can start at any time. It's not like you have to start at a new like semester. There's not like dedicated semester times, but there is a little bit more of a like deadline kind of approach to the course versus the flex course allows you to be flexible. So I do the flex courses and I'm going to be taking 4 classes in all. I've currently taken 2 and I'm on my 3rd one right now. And some of the courses that they offer are anything from like social emotional learning to Google apps for the classroom to reading, and a lot of them are geared towards certain age groups. So you can take one that's like specifically for like a K through 3 age group, or 4 through 6, kind of an upper elementary sort of thing, which is really nice because then it is like geared specifically towards your age group of kids. Some of the times that kind of stuff doesn't matter as much, but when it comes to things like teaching kids how to read, that is pretty important because it looks a lot different in the K through 3 classrooms than it does in, 4th or 5th grade classroom. The one thing that I really like about PDI is the affordability. Looking at the courses, I was shocked at how inexpensive it is to earn those extra units. It can become very expensive going through like doing conferences and stuff like that and paying for the additional units. You get like 1 here, 1 there. And I feel like this was kind of an easy way to get it at an affordable rate. They always are running really good promotions on their Instagram. If you check them out, it's Web Teaching PDI over on Instagram. And they, like, for the month of March, which is this month, ends on April 2nd. But if you're seeing this video before it's up, or before that date, they're offering 25% off of their courses and their university credits, which is insane. And if you're actually seeing this before the 31st of March, you can use my code as well, Vanessa10, for an additional 10% off, which would be 35% off of the courses, making the courses like insanely cheap. So Whether you just need professional development units, you can get those for like super inexpensive. And then the additional fee if you do need the university credits. Sorry, I keep like seeing things out the window and I get so sidetracked. But if you also need those university credits, then you can get those at a discounted price as well. And then if you're simply just taking it because you literally just want to learn about something, I think that that's super smart too, because the classes are so inexpensive. And regardless, you know, you can get something out of it. So from my experience, I actually did my master's like in person. I actually went to like a school and did it because I like stuff online like that really scares me, which sounds so weird because I'm on YouTube and like I do Instagram and all that kind of stuff, and like online stuff like that doesn't scare me. But when it comes to things with like deadlines and having to do it correctly, and like if I make a mistake and then I like get something wrong and then I don't turn like a certain paper, like that kind of stuff like stresses me out. So I was kind of worried about taking a course online like that, because when I did courses online during my undergrad, I didn't have the easiest time doing it. I felt like there was always something I was forgetting, that I like wouldn't know where to go, or like I just didn't have anyone to ask. You have to like call someone on the phone or email someone to ask, and it's just like, it just gets messy. So when I first like signed up for the classes, I was a little hesitant because of that. And I remember the first course, I kept putting it off like a few days, and finally I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and I'm just gonna do it. And their platform is literally so easy to use. I learned it in literally a matter of like minutes, and I didn't feel like I was missing anything. The way that they have it set up was they have like a little bar on the top that has like a percentage, and then every time you complete something or you like open something up, so like if it's a reading, it'll leave like a check mark if you've opened it up and you've read it, or if it's like your quiz or something, it'll check mark it, which makes it nice because then you know you're not forgetting anything. And then the bar at the top is like your percentage, and it'll give you a percentage of how close you are to being done with the course. So each course that I've done so far, I'm assuming all courses are like this, but are done in 6 units, and then each unit pretty much has reading, a quiz, and then an assignment. And then within that course, you also have a textbook that you're reading, and so there'll just be something small. So like the last 2 classes that I took, these were the books that I read. It was Trauma Sensitive Classroom, and this was for the course that was, I always forget the name of it, but it's like social emotional learning through literature in your classroom. So this one was a book for that. And then one of your assignments ends up being like a reflection of the book. So this was a really good book. And then I love reading PD books, so it's like right up my alley. And then this one is the Ultimate Small Group Reading How-To Book, which gave a lot of really good stuff on guided reading groups. And this was for the comprehension class that I just did. The one that I'm actually in right now, I couldn't get the book because of this whole coronavirus stuff. I'm assuming that's why, because Amazon said it was not going to be delivered until like the end of April, and I'm like, okay, I can get the course done before then. So so I ended up just getting the Kindle version, and I haven't even started that book yet. But yeah, so I have had a really easy time doing it, and I'm able to get the course done in 3 weeks, like no problem. I work on it a little bit like during the nighttime after school, or I work on it like sometimes during my lunchtime. I like that a lot of the things are very quick, that you can just sit on it for like a little, or sit and do it for just a little bit of time, and then you know, be done with it. You don't have to like dedicate like hours and hours of time. So if you want to check out PDI, I will have everything linked down below. Like I said, this video will be going up in just the next couple days, so the deal will still be going on, but if you watch this later, then it won't be. But they always have a monthly special going on, so just check out their Instagram. If you check in this month though, before April 2nd, you can use their March code that they have, or the March deal that they're doing. It's not a code. You can do their March deal, which is 25% off, and then if you also catch it before the 31st, you can use my code, which is Vanessa10, for an additional 10% off. And then just make sure you use my name at checkout so they know that I sent you. I will have all the information linked down below, or written down below if you need it in Word format. And I hope that you guys check it out, even if it just means you're getting some knowledge for your classroom. I feel like it's amazing for us to be growing as educators, and I love that I love that I can actually like take the information that I've learned and use it in my classroom the next day, or take it to my team, share it with my team, or share it with my school. Everything that I've learned so far has been super useful, and so I definitely wanted to share with you guys, because I wouldn't share something that I didn't fully believe in, and this is something that I've wanted to do for a really long time. If you're interested, make sure to check everything out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.